Very much. We're excited about the win last week against East Carolina. I thought we played great defensively and did a great job controlling the ball offensively, and had a big block field goal by Patrick Jenkins from over at John Arid, and did a good job of field position in the kicking game. And like I always say, we flip the page. We're on the next ball game. South Florida, a very, very talented team. Really had an opportunity to knock off 23rd ranked, 24th ranked Cincinnati at Cincinnati, homecoming in front of a packed house. So we got our work cut out for us, and just need to continue to do a great job with preparation throughout the week. Any questions?
Can you tell us the status of Justin Ibieta yet?
He's going to be out for the year, unfortunately. He had surgery last Thursday, Friday. And, it's tough because, boy, he did a nice job on that drive. I was excited about seeing it because I've been watching it in practice for a long time. And so we're, thoughts are with him. He'll come back stronger than ever.
Was it the labrum again, or was it a different?
Yes.
So it's the same shoulder. Same.
Yeah.
I mean, the chances of that happening are good.
Yeah, it's tough. It's just kind of a freak deal. He played 3 sports in high school. Didn't get hurt at all, I don't think. And then, it's happened a couple times here. So he'll bounce back. He's a tough kid.
Coach, you mentioned your defense. They rank 4th in the country in passing yards allowed. What has allowed that so far this season?
The best thing is points allowed, too. We're up there really high. That's the main game as far as defense is concerned. We're just doing a good job of keeping things in front of us, doing a good job of tackling, playing with leverage. I thought we had pretty good pressure on the quarterback as well last Saturday. So, Coach Hampton, the defensive staff, just doing a great job. The kids have embraced it, but it always comes down to, can you tackle a guy in space? And they had some good players in space. Number 2, number 21, they're receivers, but we were able to get them down and not allow the big play. We only had, really one bust that led to their single touchdown.
And the team has done a really good job of shutting out the opponent in the second half. What's kind of led to that success?
That's one of our goals is third quarter shutout, and coming out of the halftime, make the adjustments, do things, some things we didn't know we were going to see in the first half. Everybody changes stuff. You're going to see new things this week that we haven't seen in preparation for South Florida. But that's one of our goals is have a third quarter shutout, and we've done it quite a few times this year.
You were really high on Deal coming into the year. It looks like he's living up to your how well has he been?
He's been really played well. Unfortunately got hurt last year, ACL, and he's come back. The thing he does, he plays a great effort. He's made a bunch of hustle plays for us, sacks, chasing down. There's a play in the game Saturday. If he doesn't come and chase, that might have been a long play. I think it was only a gain of 8 because of his hustle. So, he's got good length to him, he's good pop, and he plays real hard. He's a coach's kid. He plays, he's been doing football forever.
The Houston game, I think their big play, didn't he end up getting?
Yep.
That would be a touchdown.
Yes, it would have. Did a great job of swiping the ankle and desperation tackle. We work on that a little bit, and he executed it during that game.
Coach, if your next victory will tie you for second on the all-time wins list here. Any thoughts on that?
I didn't know that, so I don't know if that's good or bad. We just want to win. Our big deal is 1-0 every week, and we got to prepare each and every week in order to have an opportunity to win. We know that we're not going to roll the ball out and beat people. It's just not going to happen, and so our guys understand that.
Do you think that's kind of a testament to what you've tried to build here, though, to kind of get to?
I've said it since I got here. Tulane has had great teams. They've had great players. They've had great coaches. Just haven't done it consistently over a long period of time. That's been the issue, the problem, and we've been close to rectifying it. We haven't done it to the standards I would like, but we want to keep doing some good things, this week against USF.
When you went to USF 4 years ago, you were a pretty big underdog. This year, you're going to be a pretty big favorite going in. I know you treat everything equally, but how do you make sure guys treat it
Just
equally?
prepare the same way. I don't change up any. I'm very consistent with what we do day after day after day after day. You can't figure out how we do things, and you've been here for a couple months. You're not real smart. So our guys know what to expect, and they know that we're going to do the same work as far as preparation is concerned this week, like we did last week, the week before that, and I think they've embraced that.
What's been they've played some terrible games and some terrific games. They almost beat Florida. They almost beat Cincinnati. What when they're playing well, what are they doing?
Well, they got a really tough schedule. They probably have one of the toughest schedules in the country. And you're right. Woulda, shoulda, coulda with Cincinnati. Woulda, shoulda, coulda with Florida. Both games are away. People don't ever take that in consideration sometimes. They're just very talented. That quarterback led Baylor. I watched him play in the Sugar Bowl here against who'd they play that year? Ole Miss. And I mean he's a darn good football player and started whatever it was, 12, 13, 14 games at Baylor. And, there's not a whole lot you can throw at him that he hasn't seen before. Really good backs. 21's got tremendous speed, huge offensive line, good speed on the perimeter. Defensively, they've got an excellent secondary and number 11 linebackers. Really awesome players. So they're just really talented. They've done a great job of recruiting. We go up against them down there in Florida quite often. I don't know if we've ever gotten a guy, so they do a great job recruiting and got a good squad.
Coach, how big of a marker would top 25 be for the program?
Well, it'd be big, but you just, I'm fortunate I'm able to focus on the task at hand, and we just got to get this game this weekend. That's what we're really looking at.
Have you warned the guys, hey, stay away from all that, or do they know?
One of the things that I thought Nick Anderson did a great job of it after our loss this year, he talked about how this was good for us. It humbled us. And we've gone to the mantra of 1-0 each week and worrying about that game and not worrying about anything else. So that's what we're focused on.
Did you see something in your team last Saturday coming off of that emotional win over Houston that told you, hey, we're okay after what had just happened with the Kansas State Southern Miss scenario?
I thought we had a really good approach to the game. There wasn't a whole lot of screaming and yelling on the sideline. There wasn't, that hype stuff out of the locker room lasts about. I've told you before, I had one of the greatest pregame speeches. My second game as a head coach is better than the one I had in my first game, and we won that one. The second game, I thought it was unreal. I was really proud of myself, and we got our butt kicked. Excuse me, So that doesn't matter. It's the preparation throughout the week, and they had a real good, attitude. I thought on the sideline, and it was a hard-fought game. They're a good. They're a whisker away from being 5-0 when we played that game against ECU. So they're a good squad.
What is it that is there anything that you tell your team outside of the whole want to know this week concept? As you win, obviously the magnitude, the importance continues to increase with potentially championship game, everything else that goes with it, top 25 potentially. How do you balance that and the increased importance with the?
Well, I just don't think we should be the last team to be looking ahead. I still remember last year. All right, so we're just worried about this ball game with South Florida, and they certainly don't hear that out of my mouth about looking ahead or any of that kind of stuff. Everybody good?
Yep.
Thank you all for coming. Appreciate it.